guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome to my channel. Jurassic Collector here, and today I have a review, as you've seen by the child thumbnail, but this one's so special because today I'm taking a look at the brand newly, fresh off the shelf, just released Mattel Jurassic World Control and Conquer Primal Attack Carnotaurus. So yes, this, as you can see there, Primal Attack 2020 for the new Jurassic World line, the Primal Attack line. This is the very first Primal Attack figure we'll be taking a look at on the channel, and what a better figure to start with, because honestly I have it in hand. I ordered it from Walmart last week and it got to my house yesterday. I live in Ireland, so I had to get it reshipped using reshipping service, but I have it here in my hands. The price is $24.99, and it's just, honestly, in the box, from the looks of it, it's an amazing figure. We'll get more into details later on in the video, but the packaging is phenomenal, and in person it's just amazing. In my opinion, I love the Fallen Kingdom packaging. I thought it was really cool. The Dino Rivals packaging, which was like this, it was okay. It wasn't my favourite. I didn't love it. But for 2020 Primal Attack, Mattel really just listened to the fans, and just the packaging is so much better this time around. It's actually my favourite packaging from Mattel so far, for the main Jurassic World line. It just looks so good. So we can see the sunset on the hills in the background there. I'm kind of sick, so apologies that I sound like weird. We can see the Jurassic World logo there. We can see these like swivel arrows that activates the features, which we'll go over later on. Primal Attack, we can see the Carnotaurus there in action. Control and Conquer Carnotaurus, and then we have Own and Blue there. And something actually really interesting is you can see the Mattel logo there, which is not weird because normally they don't put the Mattel logo on the actual boxes. And we can see the sunset fence background there again. And it looks so good. I'm loving it. What do you guys think of the packaging? Let me know in the comments. I'll just lower this down so you can see more of it there. That packaging is just, I honestly love it. Let me know what you think of the packaging down below. Do you like it? Do you not? But I personally think it's amazing. So down here on this end, we see the Primal Attack logo, and I think that looks great there. I really like the Primal Attack logo. Then we have the Jurassic World logo there on that side. Then here's the back of the box. So here we have the Jurassic World logo, mega chomping and roaring there. We can see some like sound emitting effects going on there. Then we just have some legal information on the back there. Nothing too exciting. Then here is something really exciting. So there we can see the massive biters. Line there's the Sarasuchus and Tarbosaurus, and I'm so excited for both of them, because if they're going to be anything like this figure, I'm so excited. I know they don't have sounds, so these are without sounds, but they still have the tail feature with the control buttons and stuff like that, so that's really exciting. Then we can see there it says Extreme Thrashing Action with the tail feature there, and we can see a picture of it there, and then the Primal Attack logo. Then it says you can get the Jurassic Facts app because it is compatible with that. And then there's just a picture of the prototype Carno. Now, I think this is a rare case where the prototype actually doesn't look as good as the final product. I think the final toy looks definitely better than the prototype. The prototype's lacking detail and stuff like that, whereas the final job, the detailing is a lot better, and the paint job is a lot better in my opinion as well. Here's the bottom of the box, just some more legal information, 2019 Mattel. And then if you need the barcode, there it is. I'm doing the reviews a little bit differently now. I'm sitting in front of the camera with the figure and stuff like that. So let me know what you think in the comments below. I know I do pan-in shots of like the packaging and stuff like that. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you want me to keep doing videos like this, or do you prefer when I'm behind the camera and just have the figure there? Just let me know in the comments below, and I will take that feedback up on board. So without any further ado, I've been waiting long enough. I need to get this figure out of its packaging. Okay, so quickly, here's the instructions. So we can see there the contents, it shows you that, and then the Jurassic Facts app. We have the Jurassic World logo here, and then you can see there the background of that. It is like on the packaging with the fence and the hill and stuff like that. I think that's really cool that they incorporated that. And then inside, it's just, I'm not going to go over it in detail. You can just look at it there, and it just has the picture of the Calvosaurus there. Attack pack, definitely want to get that. It looks really awesome. So that is just the instructions, nothing too fancy there, and it just shows you how to replace the batteries. Here is the figure. Now, it is so much bigger than I expected it to be. Like, it's so cool. I'm honestly like just in awe by it. From the detail, the paint job as well. I'll get into that in more detail later on, but I'm just really liking what I'm seeing so far. It's looking really good. Here it is. It is in the hands. It is quite a large toy. As you can see, it's not like small or anything. It is quite like hefty. It is quite big. But I kind of like it like that. Some people have been saying, oh, you know, for a Carnotaurus it is too big, it's too big in scale. If it's too big in scale, if you use the Action Attack one from 2018, feet are quite just wide and long, so I don't think it should have too much of a problem with standing. But let's take a closer look at the detail. We can see the eye there. The detail on that eye is actually really nice. It's yellow and then it has a black dot, and that's a lot better because the Fallen Kingdom one, the Action Attack just had like a black pupil. And you can see lots of detailing going on the face there. The teeth, unfortunately on mine, the teeth are a little bit splotched onto the gums, but it's not too noticeable. The mouth is actually really nice because the tongue there actually has a little bit of sculpted detail to it, and I think that makes it really cool. And it is a pink glossy plastic they used, and then you can see the folds at the side there. And here is the roof of the mouth. We can see there it has some nice sculpted detailing in there as well. So overall, the mouth is really good. You can see the horns. Unfortunately, the paint has like chipped a bit on it. So that is a bit of a shame. I would have preferred if they had molded them into actual plastic or rubber color, because they are kind of a squishier plastic. So that just they are kind of, the paint is chipping on them on both sides. So I do fear that it's going to chip off more than that in the future. But we can see all that exquisite detailing is just phenomenal. All the lines, the folds, and then all the scales as well, individual scaling. And we can see bumps going along its side there, and then more bumps, and then on the back we have these bigger ridges, and they look so good. That's what it looks like with the mouth closed. Now obviously it does automatically have the mouth open, but you can just close it with your hand or the button, which we'll get to look at later on. We can see there its hands are tiny, but obviously they're supposed to be for the Carnotaurus. And you see all this detail, like it's so well detailed. All the individual scaling and the lines and creases, the folds, it just looks so good. The paint job as well is honestly, in my opinion, one of the best out of the whole Mattel Jurassic line, because we have this, it's like an orangey red, or it's like a more orange kind of color. But then on the top here we have this like brown, and it's like spray painted. You could see that there. This it's like circle patterns, and it's like spray painted onto it, and it's on the head as well. And it's along the body, which I'll show you the more we go down it. But we can see there the brown spray paint and all the detailing as well on the head. But it's just the way it's spray painted is just exquisite, especially here as well. It's not just like painted on like some of the other figures have been. And the underneath here, it's like a grey kind of colour. That's what spray painted on as well. So it looks so good. It honestly literally looks like a custom, in my opinion, that someone done a fan on themselves, and a factory paint job. So if we're getting more like this, that would be amazing, because you know this is definitely an amazing step forward for the Jurassic line. Definitely one of the best paint jobs in my opinion. So we have some nice patterning spray painted onto the legs there as well, and the detailing on that leg is really great. It is the same leg as on the Action Attack Carnotaurus. You can see the toe claws are painted, but the finger claws aren't, of course, but the toe claws are, which is great. Tail here is packed with detailing, and I'm just like all these lines, bumps, it looks so good. And then the opposite side is the very same, of course. There is going to be no difference there. The teeth, you can see, is splashed onto the gums a little bit, and there's like a kind of a, I don't know if it's going to focus, you can see like a weird kind of lump there on it. I don't know what that is, but it's not too noticeable. But that eye again is honestly just phenomenal. Like this just looks so menacing, so Carnotaurus, and it just looks great. I'm honestly just loving this figure. The detailing, as I said, the paint job, again, you can see the spray painted brown, dark brown on the back, dark reddy brown. Then we have this orange color that was kind of molded in. Then it is painted with gray. And just that spray painting again is looking so good on it. And the feet there have really nice detailing and scaling going on as well. And then the tail also has a bunch more folds, creases, and scales, and also bumps and ridges packed in, and it is just full with detail. Here is the bottom. We can see again it is all this grey kind of colour. We can see that is where the sound emits, and we can see that is the battery door there. And then the grey paint stops here, and then the rest of the tail is just that reddy orange kind of colour. Here is the bottom of this foot, so you can see there is your Jurassic World logo, and then that's where the tab is holding it in packaging. But again, even under the foot there is some really nice detail just packed in there. Here's the other foot. That looks again really great, and there is the Jurassic Fact app code. It's kind of hard to see because of that yellow, and the yellow is quite light. So here is a top look at the figure again. All this detailing on the head is exquisite. There's so much going on there. It just looks so great, and then we can see all the bigger ridges on the top there as well. You can see that button there, which we will get onto in just a second. Then this brown paint ends right there, and then the rest of the tail is unpainted. So they painted most of it, so there's not really much to complain there. You can't. There's just a little bit of the tail unpainted, so that's not too noticeable. So for the action features of this figure, as you saw that button there earlier, you press that button down like so, and it makes the figure close its mouth, and it roars, so it makes noises. So I'll stop talking and let you hear the noises. So it has a bunch of noises, and then when you pull the tail up, it goes up and makes another noise, another couple of noises. So as you heard from that there, it has so many noises. Like when you press the button, I couldn't exactly count exactly how many. You have at least when you push the button on the tail and the pull up sound effect, there's definitely at least like 7 to 8 different roars, and none of them are Rex roars or Indominus. Thankfully they're not, and they sound like the Carnotaurus in the movie, and some of the sounds are actually like the ones out of the trailer. Obviously it's in the movie as well. So Mattel, I guess, got them from Universal. Here's a front view of the figure. It looks so menacing. The next feature, there's more, don't worry, it's not over yet. So the tail, as you saw earlier, has that button, but it also moves. And it moves up like that and down. So it completely moves, and what that does is it moves the head, which is so cool. And it's just, this is what Primal Attack is about, okay? If you guys who don't know, the larger figures like this, Carnotaurus and the Edmontosaurus, Triceratops, Cryolophosaurus, all of those, the ones you saw on the back of the box, the Tarbosaurus, Saurosuchus, they all have this tail action, and that is so cool. I'm loving it because it's very puppeteering, and it's so cool, and it makes a lot more sense because you don't have your hands all over the dinosaur up here pressing buttons and stuff like that. You know, you can operate it from back here, so if you're trying to make like toy movies or anything like that, for people who do that, it is very beneficial. So when you move the tail like down, like pull the tail up, the head goes down like so, and then you pull the tail down, the head goes up a little bit. But the main star is when you push it side to side. So turn the tail to the right, and the head, the Carnotaurus head moves to the right. So it moves in the direction whichever you push the tail in. And you can get some really cool actions, especially when you're supposed to do it like so. and you can like really thrash it around. I know it's very loud, I apologize, but like you can go down like that and have it like attack your figure. You can just completely take total control of it, and I just think it's so cool how it works. You know, again, it's just like, I'm just loving the kind of realistic movements you get with it. Like, you know, the head can twist, it can tilt, and it just moves, and it's so cool. I'm loving that. So that is what the whole primal attack, for the larger dinosaurs at least, that is what the majority of them do. They have this like tail kind of movement, and that moves the head, and I think it's really cool. In my opinion, these features are huge step ups from the 2018 Roarivores and the 2019 Dino Rivals, the dual attacks. This is, I mean, we don't have the sound strikes yet, but I can tell I'm going to like them, because here's a 2019 dual strike Triceratops. So a lot of the Dino Rivals had two buttons on the back, and you press the front one and it moves the head, and the back one moves the tail. So you just do that and the head moves, and then the back button makes the tail move. That was never a favorite feature of mine, honestly. So now with the new Triceratops that's coming out, it has the tail feature as well. So when you pull the tail down, the head's going to go up, and then push it down, the head's going to go down. Then, like the Carnotaurus, you twist the tail side to side, and then the head is going to move side to side as well. So I'm just like this one here. You move it to go side to side, then up and down as well. I just think this is so much better than anything Mattel has done before, and this figure is honestly one of my favorite in the entire Jurassic line. Not only the Mattel line, but Jurassic history. This figure, I just think it's really cool. So here's the 2018 Action Attack Carnotaurus. Now this had like just that button on the back there, and when you press that button down, it bent the head forward, and it snapped its jaws shut. Now, I thought this was a cool feature, and I thought the figure was cool. I liked it, I liked the paint job and all that. But now when you compare it to this, it is literally like night and day difference, in my opinion at least. I really do prefer the new one over the older one. It literally feels like a different company to me. Like, I know Mattel made both of these, but just the detailing on that and the paint job and stuff like that is nowhere near as detailed as this new Carnotaurus. And the detailing on the body, this has really nice detailing on the body too, but it's the way this was painted, I think, that really helps that detail pop out more than it does on this figure. And again, this paint job here, it is just like painted on black, like they got stencil and they just painted over the stencil kind of thing. Yes, this was kind of airbrushed on, but the black was just matte black, just painted on there. So I just personally do prefer this Carnotaurus over the Action Attack one. So that is my review of the Mattel Jurassic World Primal Attack Control and Conquer Carnotaurus. Overall, I think this is one of the best figures ever put out by Mattel, or ever released for any Jurassic line. Yeah, it has like, you know, like it kind of like when you rattle it a bit, the head like rattles side to side a bit, and that, you know, sounds a bit weird, and the tail kind of rattles, but I don't think it's really going to be too much of a problem, because it does obviously bend. So if it's going to get like pushed like that in a box, the neck does obviously bend because of that tail feature, so I don't think that should be too much of a problem. But I just, you know, I do think it is one of the best figures out there. So yeah, again, $24.99 in dollars from Walmart.com. I ordered off the app. But it's still in stock as of this recording, so, and it hasn't went out of stock since it went in stock, so they have plenty of these, as they are only new, of course. So make sure you do pick this up if you do want. I will have a link in the description, so you can click that link to go to the Walmart website if you want to order one for yourself. That's it, so thank you for watching this video. If you did enjoy, please make sure to like and subscribe down below. That really helps me out. So the petition, I'm just going to briefly quickly talk about the COPA thing that's going on with YouTubers. I'm not going to get into details about it. There's some great videos about that in more detail, but I will have that. That'll be the first link in the description of this video, so make sure you click that and just sign it. It takes less than a minute, and it just it will really help out as YouTubers, because you know they are really looking at the legislation, I believe, on December 9th. So I think there's like over 700 and something thousand signatures as of this recording, and it is the 30th of November. So in 10 days they're going to be reviewing the legislation to make a decision on what they're actually finally going to do. So we need to get to 1 million signatures. Not that that's going to like completely definitely change it, but it definitely should help them do something about it, because we need our voices to be heard. So please do sign that petition. It takes less than a minute. It's completely safe. It's with change.org, so it is completely safe. So please make sure you do and go and sign that petition, because we need all the help we can get. So that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out. Bye.